All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So thanks for joining me today. I want to talk about now being the perfect time to buy a new Tesla if you're in the market for one, if you're in a certain situation. Okay, so let's talk about this. I did a video might have been a couple months ago about the recently passed Inflation Reduction Act passed by the U.S. Government to give incentives for electric vehicles starting in 2023. Well, that's kind of put us in a difficult situation for this last quarter of 2022, especially Tesla, because a lot of people have probably canceled their orders to wait until deliveries for 2023, because in 2023 you can get up to a $7,500 tax credit on a new Tesla Model Y or 3 if your income's within a certain range. So it is income based. So why right now might be the perfect time to buy a new Tesla is if you fall within certain categories. So for example, the income ranges for next year, 2023, for this $7,500 tax credit is if you're a single filer. So if you file your taxes single person filing your taxes, if your income is $150,000 or less, you get the $7,500 tax credit. If you file a joint tax return, like if you're married and file a joint tax return, you get it's up to $300,000. So if your income's $300,000 or less, you get the $7,500 tax credit. Well, right now in 2022, there is no tax credit available if you're buying a new Tesla Model 3 or Y. And that's one of the reasons why I elected in, I think it was September of 2022, just a couple months ago, I had a Model Y Performance on order that I canceled because essentially it was because I couldn't get the tax credit. I was going to wait till 2023 to take delivery of that. And I already took delivery of my Model Y long range, and so I didn't really need two of them, especially if I could save $7,500 by waiting until January of 2023 for it. So because I canceled that, I believe that a lot of other people have canceled their orders for their Teslas in the last quarter, the fourth quarter of 2022, and therefore waiting for 2023. Well, if your income is above those levels, if you're a single person, you make over $150,000 a year, or a joint filer, you have a spouse and you file a joint return, and your income's over $300,000, it doesn't matter about the tax credit's not going to apply to you anyways. So if your income's in those higher income levels, you might as well buy the Tesla now. If you're shopping for a Tesla Model 3 or Y, buy it right now before the end of the year. Right now we're right around the end of December of 2022. Here's the reason why. Is because Tesla's experienced so many order cancellations. They're sitting on some inventory that they want to get rid of and deliver by the end of the year. They want to have a good fourth quarter. I think Tesla is going to have an outstanding record year in 2023 with this new tax credit. I mean, these cars they're going to be hard to come by. It's going to be hard to get them, and so I think we have a very unique opportunity right now, the end of 2022, to get an incentive and some free supercharging miles to buy a car, especially if you don't qualify for the tax credit. So if your income's way above the limits, right now is the best time to buy, because right now, if you go onto the Tesla website and you go to order now or buy now, there's a list of a bunch of existing vehicles that are ready to buy in all the different colors and configurations that you can buy. And if you take delivery by the end of the year, Tesla is offering a $3,750 tax, or not just a credit, just like a rebate or that amount off of the car if you take delivery by the end of the year. Throwing in 10,000 free supercharge miles on top of that. So I got 1,000 free supercharge miles when I took delivery of my long range Model Y in August of 2022, because I used my referral code back in 2021 when I ordered it. So I had 1,000 miles. And so it's at least, from what I figured, this might be a little bit of over an estimation, but it could be those supercharge miles, 10,000 supercharge miles, could be worth almost $2,000 in charging fees. So if you're getting $3,750 in like a rebate or an incentive off of the car, and then you're getting almost $2,000 of free supercharging for the car, that's almost $5,700 that you're getting off of the car in 2022. I guarantee those incentives are not going to stick around for 2023. Tesla's going to do away with that, because in 2023, a big majority of the people buying the cars are going to be in those income ranges, and they're going to get the $7,500 tax credit. And so they don't need to offer any kind of incentives or deals or bonuses or supercharge miles. Those cars, next year, Tesla cars are going to fly off the shelf. They're not going to have any kind of supply or backup orders. They're just, I mean, it's right now is really the best time to buy a new Tesla. But I would say if you would qualify for the tax credit, if your income's below 150 for a single person, below 300 for a joint filer, it probably still is worth it to wait until 2023 to order that car, or at least right until the end of this year, or order it so you can take delivery, sometime next year, so you can get the $7,500 tax credit. So really, this advice is really for someone who's above that income range. They're not going to get the tax credit anyways. You might as well get it now, and you're getting almost $5,700, $3,750 off the car, and you're getting almost $2,000 worth of free charging. So you can travel all next year, road trip. I think there's like a 2-year expiration on those supercharge miles. So use them in the first couple years. Do all your road tripping for free on Tesla for buying this car. So that's a great incentive. And so the reason I'm making this video is because I just don't think those incentives are going to stick around for 2023. The United States government is providing all the incentive needed in the form of a $7,500 tax credit. That's going to bolster the sales. That's going to increase the sales. The demand's going to be through the roof, and it's really just going to make Tesla's cars more affordable for everyone. I could even see Tesla charging more for the Model 3 and the Model Y. They could creep up the price a little bit because now people are getting $7,500 off of it. They could charge a little bit more, and it's still cheaper than it is now because of that $7,500 savings. So anyways, guys, I want to pass along that information that if you're shopping for a Model Y or Model 3, buy it by the end of the year if you're not going to qualify for the tax credit, because you can get almost $5,700 rebate incentive on these cars, which I think is pretty awesome, and I don't think we're going to see that again. Anyways, leave your comment down below. Let me know if you agree or disagree with this logic. I'm not sure. Obviously I don't know what the future holds. I don't work for Tesla. I don't have any insider information, but the fact that Tesla has inventory they're trying to get rid of right now, people have canceled orders, they're waiting till next year to take delivery of their cars, I think really, I think kind of the writing's on the wall and indicating that Tesla needs to get rid of some inventory, and if they can take delivery, if they can get rid of these cars this quarter, they want to, instead of having huge push following in 2023. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Leave your comment down below. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.